Hey guys, welcome to a new video on the Go and Chess Trio. I'm Neeraj, and today I shall be showing you something very simple yet special to me. I'm sure as chess players, we all have several memorable moments. But when we look back and we think of us as beginners, or when we just start out and we're unrated players, certainly one most memorable moment would be the first victory against a rated player. So for me, this happened in the year 2003 when I was 7 years old. In fact, it happened on my 7th birthday. So let's jump straight into the game. So my opponent played the move d4. By the way, my opponent was an 1800 and probably in his mid 30s or early 30s. He played the move d4. I opened up with d5. He played c4. I played e6. The queen's gambit declined. Knight c3, I responded with the move knight f6, and he played the move bishop g5. The queen's gambit declined was one of the most popular opening and the most played opening in the early 1900s, as it's very simple, orthodox, and follows all the opening principles. In this position, I played the move knight b d7. Until here, my opponent was blitzing out the moves, and he continued to do so. Probably felt that there's absolutely no threat from a small 7-year-old kid. So when I played the move knight b d7, my opponent just looked at me, smirked, and played the move c into d5. And I played e into d5, never thinking what would have followed. So after the move e takes d5, my opponent just blitzed out the move knight into d5. And when he played this, I was very excited because I knew that I'm going to become a piece up. This is a very famous trap in the queen's gambit declined. White cannot capture the d5 pawn, and I shall show you why. My father showed this trap to me when I was a small kid, and he always told me one thing. He told me that you should not just play chess by setting up traps. You play good moves, and if there's a trap, that's okay. And this is what happened. This is the main line, and my opponent just played the move knight takes d5, which is a blunder. It's hard to think why white wouldn't do it because there's a pin. But when you look closer at the position, you realize black can just pick off the d5 knight, which I did instantly, in fact. And after the move bishop takes d8, black has bishop b4 check. And the problem here is that there's no piece that can block this check apart from the queen. So let's actually see when this line would have worked. Let's say this position, white plays the move knight f3 and black plays something like a6. Now this would be a blunder because white can just take, pawn takes, and knight takes. Now if I play knight takes d5, there is bishop takes d8, and bishop b4 could be met by knight d2. But the knight in the game, the knight was not on f3. He played the move c into d5 directly, e into d5, knight into d5, knight into d5, bishop into d8. And when I played the move bishop b4, he was absolutely stunned. When I played the move bishop b4, he realized he's in deep trouble and played the move queen d2. I played bishop into d2, king into d2, and I played the move king into d8. And I was super excited as I could sense my first victory. Then I just told myself, it's happened earlier. Piece up against a rated player, keep calm. Then for the move king takes d8, my opponent played the move e4. I went back knight 5 f6. And he played the move bishop d3. And I didn't want to give him any respite at all, so I played the move c5. The only thing white has in this position is a center. He's a piece down, and the only plus point he has is the center. So I played the move c5. If he captures, I just go knight into c5. And yes, white does not have a center. White has a weak e4 pawn, plus I could exchange some pieces. Very important. When you are a piece up, just exchange. So I played the move c5, he went e5, and after knight g4, it's actually hard to see how white can defend this pawn and this. He couldn't go f3 because of knight f2 and the rook is trapped on h1. So in this position, he played the move knight h3. I played c takes d4. And to protect the e5 pawn, he played the move f4. And after I played the move knight c5, he just resigned. He was a little embarrassed as all the other rated players were just watching. And after knight c5, he just signed the score sheet. He didn't want to just continue the game with a piece down and everyone coming over the board and watching him. Indeed, it was a very special moment for me. And I did, in fact, get a treat at McDonald's that evening. So I just would like you all to share your experience in the comment section about how it felt, or any short sweet game when you all beat your first rated player. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for further notifications. Thank you.